This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us.
Topping our news tonight, new developments now in the shooting at an industrial park in Orlando that left 5 employees plus the shooter dead.
Local law enforcement, the ATF, and the FBI swarmed the building just outside Orlando. This is around 8 a.m. when this happened, when authorities say suspected gunman John Robert Newman Jr. shot his former co-workers before turning the gun on himself.
The individual in question is a former employee of this business. He was fired sometime in April of this year. So he was a disgruntled employee that came back to this business.
Law enforcement confirmed the shooting is not terror-related and say 7 survivors made it out of the business alive. The shooter has a criminal history that includes battery. Deputies were called to the same business 3 years ago for reports of workplace violence involving this suspected gunman.
Sheriff's deputies say a 21-year-old man was shot in the parking lot of the El Paisano restaurant in Bradenton. The bar has become a trouble spot for law enforcement in recent years. 38-year-old Mauro Ramirez now faces attempted murder charges. The victim survived the shooting. Local community leader Angie Willette believes a good portion of the area's crime originates from this business.
If they shut that bar down, which I'm surprised they haven't did yet, it would probably alleviate maybe 50% of the crime.
Motive of the shooting still not known, as the Manatee County Sheriff's Office is still investigating the incident.
Stricter water restrictions are now in place for all of the Suncoast after a dry winter and spring. The Southwest Florida Water Management District, or SWIFMUD, now limits lawn watering and residential car washing to just 1 day per week before 8 a.m. and after 6 p.m. Sprinklers for recreational use, like children's toys, should also be limited to 1 day per week. There are a few exceptions. New lawns can be watered any day for the first 30 days. Water use for controlling fires and maintaining safe drinking water is not limited. SWIFMUD says its restrictions are in order to keep the water supply at a safe level.
It helps ensure that we have enough water pressure for emergencies, fire prevention. By spreading out the times and the days of the week, it helps ensure that all water uses are being met and the needs are being met when they need to be met.
This is the first time SWIFMUD is enforcing water restrictions since 2012. The restrictions will be in place until August 1st. You can find the full schedule on lawn watering times and days on our website, mysuncoast.com.
Well, our lawns are being watered by Mother Nature.
Don't need to do that today. Yeah. That is for sure, Bob.
Yeah, drought continues. That's the result of the lack of rainfall, as you mentioned, Haley, there from spring and also all the way back into the winter months. And it's still very extreme in the interior counties. Still a problem here as well, severe drought situations. But the good news is on the duff layer, the first 8 inches or so of the soil, those numbers are improving significantly across the entire state. We were in the 700 to 600 range for the past few weeks now, but that has now changed over the last week. You can see these numbers have dropped considerably in the 300 to 200 category, and that's way down there, and that's really good news on that particular issue. Now, we are still anticipating some problems if it dries out real quick, but it's not going to happen over the next week or so, as more energy out here in the Gulf of Mexico will work its way onshore later on tonight and tomorrow, associated with the remnants of what was a tropical system in the Pacific. Right now, light rain falling into Manatee County all the way down into Sarasota County. Some areas getting a little bit of a reprieve right now, but it will start to pick up again later on tonight. We'll have much more in our forecast for the remainder of this week. Coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. A long-awaited road improvement in South Sarasota County will have to wait a while longer. On Friday, Governor Rick Scott vetoed $3 million in state funding that would go toward helping Sarasota County pay for these road improvements. Today, Commissioner Charles Hines said that the funding veto is a disappointment, but it will not stop Sarasota's efforts to widen River Road. Right now, the mostly 2-lane road is a major evacuation route for Sarasota and Charlotte counties. And as the Atlanta Braves build their new stadium in Northport, this roadway will also be a main road to and from the stadium from I-75. Commissioner Hines says he hopes to try to get the funding next year. And along with that veto of River Road last week, Governor Scott also vetoed several other big projects for the Suncoast, including the State College of Florida's Learning Gateway, which was expected to cost $500,000. the Manatee ER Division, which was expected to receive $1 million, the Manatee River Fair Association, which was expected to get a little over $217,000, and Phase 5 of the Venice Water Main Replacement Project, which was supposed to receive $500,000. Phase 2 of Venice's road improvements, that was a $1 million project.
Sarasota County Commissioners are scheduled to consider a host of changes to the county's current park ordinance. Among them, the removal of the beach smoking ban. ABC7's Bobeth Yates has the details.
Efforts to make Sarasota County area parks and beaches smoke-free is set to take a huge blow as commissioners revisit ordinance wordings. Area beaches are among the many outdoor spaces tourists and residents alike enjoy the freedom of smoking, but not everyone is happy about the idea.
I don't like running into, buds on the beach or anything. It shouldn't be on the beach.
It's not fair for us non-smokers to have to deal with the smoking and the secondhand smoke repercussions that could come from that.
Back in 2008, Sarasota County Commissioners cited similar concerns for a unanimous vote to ban smoking at area beaches and parks. But the move came with a lot of backlash.
Being a smoker myself, I believe it's an outdoor place and it's the only place left for people to be able to smoke freely. And I don't think there should be a ban. A
Sarasota County judge agreed in a ruling for an unrelated case against the city of Sarasota. In that case, the city placed a ban on smoking in city parks, but the judge said it was unenforceable. That move prompted Sarasota County to stop enforcing its beach smoking ban, and now the county wants its laws to reflect that change.
We're just cleaning up some language within Chapter 90 of our ordinance to go along with a ruling that occurred a few years ago that doesn't allow us as Sarasota County to regulate smoking in our outdoor spaces.
And even though the county has not enforced the smoking ban since 2012, the move to completely take it off its books has many mixed on the issue.
I think it would create a much cleaner environment and certainly make it more enjoyable for everybody.
I think smoking outdoors is kind of like the one last safe haven for smokers. They can't smoke in any buildings or in any breezeways. But as someone who goes to the beach, I really don't want to see cigarette butts in the sand. And I've got children, and I don't want them to really see smoking and think that that's maybe acceptable. So I'm kind of torn.
Again, this change is only ceremonial because the smoking ban on the beach has not been enforced since 2012. Bobeth Yates, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Bobeth, thank you. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a murder for hire case goes to court.
The Bradenton woman's fate when we return.
Everything all right?
Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery?
Sure.
We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
The Furniture Warehouse.
Save big during the summer leather clearance and pay no interest till June 2018 with same-day pickup or next-day delivery. This special purchase deep-seating leather match sofa now $5.99. It's like floating on a cloud with this leather match sofa at $6.99. Or put your feet up in style with comfort in this dual reclining leather match sofa only $7.99. Exclusively at the Furniture Warehouse in Sarasota, Bradenton, Venice, Port Charlotte, and Ellenton.
And save big.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
A follow-up now on a Manatee County woman who hired an undercover detective to kill her ex-husband last year.
Today, a judge sentencing Rachel Leahy to 20 years in prison after she pled no contest last month. She lost custody of her 3 children to her ex-husband in 2012 and told an undercover detective she wanted him gone so that she could see her children again. Her ex-husband says the case took a toll on the children.
We changed all the locks in the doors. We got security cameras all over the house. Every time somebody hears a noise at night, they're jumping up.
Leahy will also serve 3 years probation when she's released from prison.
Sarasota Memorial Hospital is now offering a new treatment for those suffering from mild to moderate lumbar spinal stenosis. The FDA-approved treatment Superion fills the gap between non-surgical treatments and traditional surgery by inserting a small titanium spacer between the vertebrae through a small incision. It works to extend the spine and relieve pinched nerves that can cause severe leg pain. The procedure takes only about 30 minutes.
Mote Marine Lab celebrating another successful rehabilitation and release. The loggerhead sea turtle named Ms. Marker now enjoying a safe return to the Gulf after 52 days in rehab. The turtle was found offshore acting lethargic by fishermen back in April. Mote biologists found it was affected by red tide toxicity. With a good bill of health though now, Ms. Parker made her return to the waters off of Lido Beach this morning. A little rainy and stormy, but look at that, how eager.
Fast.
Eager to get back to her home.
Wow, that's one of the fastest swimming releases I've seen. Sometimes they're a little bit hesitant, but nope. She was ready to get back in.
And there she goes. You can't even see her
Can't
anymore.
even see her. Wow.
Everyone's happy.
A lot of strength, so obviously they did really a great job with her rehab.
Well done.
Yeah, fantastic.
We'll be right back with more on our soggy weather. Stay with us.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce.
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.
The official salon of ABC7. cutting loose salon.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Well, Bob, we are not worrying about getting rain today. We've had plenty as of now. We have not hit all that we need for the drought.
Right. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get, bring that back. But the things are looking very, very good as far as fire danger goes. You know, fires spread rapidly when that duff layer is really dry, and it's not now.
Not right now.
It's good. It could go back to that real quickly, but not in the foreseeable future. We're talking a lot of rainfall. We're maybe 2 to 4 inches in a widespread area. You'll see that in just a little bit, just over the next 48 hours. Here are some photos sent in and some pictures. This one from Casey Key webcam, actually. The showers and storms around this morning were pretty heavy, right around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then again they came back late in the afternoon with some moderate to heavy rainfall moving on in. Not the best beach day, as you can see, hardly any sunshine at all. And pretty scary at one point. Funnel clouds and water spouts sighted on Siesta Key. This one coming from Greg Gregory as the water spout was trying to develop. This is different than the water spouts that we see with cold fronts that move through. Those are a little bit more intense, and they maintain their organization and hold on a little bit longer. And these are hard to detect by the radar imagery as well. Greg Gregory, appreciate that. Keep your photos coming to pics@mysuncoast.com. Weather headlines. Well, more storms again on Tuesday. Beginning later tonight, continuing through Tuesday. It's going to be an on again and off again event. A front arrives on Wednesday. That front will be a player right through Thursday. And then more moisture expected for the weekend as some tropical moisture and another little disturbance moves in. So this rain event is not over. I feel kind of sorry for the folks that are vacationing down here this week. It's been cloudy over the weekend. It's going to be cloudy again tomorrow. And you can see some big storms starting to fire up here already just to the south and west of us, moving to the northeast. So we're in for this. And that rain will be moderate to heavy at times beginning late tonight and throughout the day on Tuesday, with some breaks now and again in terms of the rainfall. But right now, light rain falling in parts of Manatee and into Sarasota near Venice and Northport. Getting a few sprinkles there. Not a lot of heavy rainfall right now, but as I mentioned, this area really starting to fire up, indicating that there's a piece of energy out here which will have some showers and some embedded thunderstorms in it tonight and tomorrow morning. Well, here's some rainfall totals. They're sporadic, but generally most everyone had at least 3/10 of an inch up to 1 1/3 inches right there at Siesta Key and near downtown Sarasota. That's just today within the last 12 hours. If you look over the course of the last few days, some areas getting nearly 2 to 4 inches of rainfall already, and with more on the way. There's another piece of energy back here which will kind of move around into the east, and this will send that front our way on Wednesday, and that front will kind of hang and waffle back and forth right across the South Florida area with plenty of energy and moisture in the atmosphere. It'll kick off more showers. Then the best day for what could be some sunshine will be Friday. Friday is the least chance for rainfall as we make our way through the next 7 days. 75 degrees right now. There's a little bit of a clear skies, not much though. Mostly cloudy skies, east to southeast winds at 7, and the pressure has been rising slightly. 79, well below the average for the high today. The record high 95, set in 89. Look at that, the airport getting over 1.5 inches just today, and that brings our monthly total over 1.5 inches above average. And now we're just 3 1/4 inches behind the normal for this year. So we've really picked up. into late May and now into June. And looks like Tuesday we're going to see showers and storms around. Pretty good chance of that happening scattered about throughout the day. I think tomorrow's storms may be a little stronger too, so we'll have to watch that. As the wind will be strong, small craft advisories are in effect, and rip currents will be a problem for area beachgoers. And I know a lot of surfers like to get out there and surf. Make sure you have a buddy system with you and try to do it near the lifeguards if there are going to be lifeguards out there at all. And as far as the satellite and radar imagery goes, there's that low pressure spin right there, which will continue to pinwheel some energy our way right through the weekend and beyond. And the RPM forecast model showing the showers and storms around. Again, here comes that front on late Tuesday afternoon, and then it stays there on Wednesday. A little energy works around it and moves through on Wednesday morning. So yes, this is not over by any stretch. I mentioned 2 to 4 inches of additional rainfall can be anticipated across the Suncoast in spots over the next 48 hours. Southwest winds 15 to 20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet, and the water temperature at 84. Look for nasty conditions out there for boaters. Low tide upcoming 6:23. Just in a few minutes, a high tide at 12:08. Tonight, mostly cloudy, scattered showers and storms redeveloping, and more rain tomorrow. Showers and storms are in the forecast, and it will be breezy. The extended forecast 90% on Tuesday, 70 on Wednesday. It slackens a little bit Thursday and Friday, then it's back up for the weekend with more rain in sight. Linda?
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you to Solomon's Castle, one of only 3 castles in the state of Florida, and introduce you to the family that calls this place home.
This week, former FBI Director James Comey now set to testify about the Russian investigation and his relationship with the White House. As questions mount, will President Trump invoke executive privilege? This is where America turns for answers. World News Tonight with David Muir.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-990-3613. That's 1-800-990-3613. Call now, 1-800-990-3613.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
You can live here on the Suncoast for many years and still discover amazing places you didn't even know existed.
ABC7's Linda Carson takes you to one place that you may not have discovered just yet, a full-size castle built deep in the woods. Meet the family who calls this castle home.
Solomon's Castle sits in the woods about 54 miles east of downtown Sarasota. Artist Howard Solomon built it. His daughter Elaine Solomon grew up here.
That's my bedroom up there, that 3rd floor. I've lived here all my life.
Her father bought this property in 1970.
It was not till later that he realized we were in the bottom of a Florida swamp. So he realized he had to start building up instead of out. And because he's an artist, his artistic flavor fell over into his architecture. He says it was his largest sculpting.
For 18 years, he worked mostly alone to build the castle and the Boat in the Moat restaurant next door. Why a castle?
He said a tower here or tour there, before you know it, you have a castle.
Living quarters are on the second and third floors, and his art is displayed on the first floor. He worked mostly with recycled materials.
Built anything from serious pieces that have heartfelt meanings to very comedic pieces. He would make a joke out of anything because he said if you could laugh, then you don't have to cry.
Crowds of curiosity seekers came to peek at the castle in the woods. At first, Solomon gave them free tours. Now you can walk the grounds free, but there's a slight charge for the guided castle tour. But what a thrill it is! All of Solomon's art has meaning, like these windows.
So the virtues, this top one is generosity, the next one is knowledge, the third one is a mirror, it's truth, and the bottom one, the owl, is wisdom.
Everywhere, room after room, there's something to surprise and delight you.
The chandelier was given to him from someone, and it was all in pieces in a box. He put it back together.
Howard Solomon passed away last year. He was 81 years old.
Dad left us truly with a legacy here. Almost 50 years of you know, his blood, sweat, and tears went into this place. He loved the environment. He truly believed, you know, in recycling, repurposing, and reusing. His artwork was his way of inspiring other people.
And before you leave, make sure you have lunch in the boat in the moat. The food is incredible, and the atmosphere you won't find anywhere else. Solomon's Castle is open from October 1st through August 1st, and it's a sight you've got to see to believe. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Who knew that this was nestled in our, well, you know, extended backyard? But very cool. And a restaurant, too.
Yeah. And you use recycled materials, too. I like
That's
that
really
aspect
good.
of it, too. Yeah, that's always a good thing. The moat may be filling up a little bit there.
It might
talking
be.
about that.
Might be.
The boat, we are looking at some heavier rainfall later on tonight, too.
World News Tonight with David Muir coming up next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.